Information and Broadcasting Ministry's new guidelines say that journalists will lose government accreditation if they act in a manner which is prejudicial to the country's security, sovereignty and also integrity. This is as per the Central Media Accreditation Guidelines 2022. In fact, withdrawal is also liable in case of any relation to contempt of court or defamation. Now, accreditation can also be suspended if a journalist or the media organization is found to have furnished false or forged information and documents. Mirror Now spoke to John Dayal, one of the members of the Editors Guild of India, who said that as anti-national activities are not defined, such rules could be misused against journalists.
The government has a right to form rules to accredit journalists. I mean, it's not a license to journalism. You can be a good journalist without ever being licensed. You can write. But the accreditation was to facilitate access to government information, to the ministries, to the Prime Minister, to various places. It was an access. And there could be rules. There could be rules. I would have no problem in having rules if the rules were something that the government understood and the correspondent understood. And that is where the problem is here. If a journalist is anti-national, if he's planning a bomb or an assassination, he should be in jail. He has no business being a journalist. But how do you define anti-national activity without specifying? Is criticizing the Prime Minister anti-national? Is criticizing the government anti-national? It could be anti-national to steal data from the government and sell it to Pakistan or to the British. That I could understand. But how do you define? It is not quantifiable. And that is where the problem is. Something which is not quantifiable can be interpreted any which way, can be used to corner journalists, to reject them, to whatever, to manipulate them. And that's a Damocles sword hanging on the correspondent.